6 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Hassan Gilani. First, the headlines. Prime Minister kicked off a 7-day countrywide anti-polio vaccination drive in Islamabad today. Chairing a meeting of National Task Force in Islamabad today, Anwarul Haq Kakar called on every section of the society to play a role in complete eradication of polio virus from the country. Foreign Minister will participate in 2-day Trans-Himalaya Forum for International Cooperation being held in China on Wednesday. Interior Minister says the government recovered a huge quantity of essential commodities during anti-smuggling and anti-hoarding drive last month. All Parties Hurriyat Conference says Indian approach towards Kashmir dispute is absolutely unrealistic and arrogant. In their second warm-up match of ICC Cricket World Cup, Pakistan will play against Australia at Hyderabad tomorrow. And now the news in detail. Caretaker Prime Minister Anwarul Haq Kakar kicked off a 7-day countrywide polio eradication campaign by administering anti-polio vaccine drops to children in Islamabad today. Around 44 million children up to 5 years age will be administered anti-polio drops during this 7-day national polio eradication campaign. 350,000 polio workers are participating in this campaign. Caretaker Prime Minister Anwarul Haq Kakar has called on every section of the society to play a role in complete eradication of polio virus from the country. Chairing a meeting of the National Task Force for Eradication of Polio in Islamabad today, he directed the concerned authorities to engage religious scholars, teachers, parents and other stakeholders to become part of the polio awareness campaign in the country. The Prime Minister also directed to ensure security of polio workers during the anti-polio campaign. Expressing satisfaction over the significant drop of polio cases in the country, the Prime Minister said the nation would celebrate the day soon when every child of the country would be completely safe and free from this disease. Expressing concern over reports of poliovirus in the 3 districts of the country, he directed to run a special anti-polio campaign in areas where the poliovirus has been reported. The Prime Minister said, "We are grateful to the international partners for their active participation and key support in Pakistan's national polio program." The meeting was informed that compared to 20 cases reported in the country last year, only 2 cases have been reported this year, which is mainly due to the continuation of anti-polio campaigns at the national level. Caretaker Prime Minister Anwarul Haq Kakar has underlined the need to activate Council of Islamic Ideology to promote religious harmony in the country. He was talking to Chairman of the Council, Qibla Ayaz, who called on him in Islamabad today. The chairman lauded the Prime Minister for effectively representing Pakistan at the UN General Assembly. He also praised the Prime Minister about the prevailing situation of religious harmony in the country. Foreign Minister Jalil Abbas Shilani will participate in the 3rd 2-day Trans-Himalaya Forum for International Cooperation being held in Ningxi, China on Wednesday. The Trans-Himalaya Forum was initiated in 2018 to deepen practical cooperation among regional countries on diverse subjects including geographical connectivity, environmental protection and ecological preservation. The theme of this year's forum is Ecological Civilization and Environmental Protection. The Foreign Minister will address the opening ceremony of the Trans-Himalaya Forum. Pakistan and Saudi Arabia have signed a memorandum of understanding in the field of information technology. The MOU was signed by caretaker Federal Minister Umar Saif and engineer Abdullah Amir Al Sahawa in Riyadh. It was agreed that Pakistan and Saudi Arabia will work together in the field of information technology and promote the private sector. They also signed a bilateral agreement on digital economy. Interim IT Minister Dr. Umar Saif is in Saudi Arabia with a delegation of IT companies to explore business opportunities in the kingdom. This is Radio Pakistan. Caretaker Interior Minister Sarfaraz Ahmad Bugti has said that thousands of metric tons of wheat, sugar, urea, and petroleum products have been recovered as a result of successful anti-smuggling and anti-hoarding drive by the government. Giving detail at a joint news conference with Caretaker Minister for Information and Broadcasting Murtaza Solanki in Islamabad this afternoon, he said around 22,200 metric tons of wheat, 8,800 metric tons of sugar, 4,300 metric tons of urea, and petroleum products worth 1,195 metric tons have so far been recovered during the last 1 month. Regarding the anti-narcotics drive, the Interior Minister said 43 metric tons of 43 metric tons of drugs were seized with the registration of 200 cases. Caretaker Minister for Information and Broadcasting Murtaza Solanki and Caretaker Minister for Interior Sarfaraz Bugti at a meeting in Islamabad today discussed matters of mutual interest, including law and order situation in the country. They expressed their profound regret over the loss of precious lives in the recent bomb blasts in the country. Both the federal ministers reiterated that there is no place in Pakistan for terrorists and their facilitators. Election Commission of Pakistan has allowed eligible citizens to register, transfer or correct their voting details till 25th of this month. According to an ECP official, aspiring voters can confirm their registration status on the voters list by sending their computerized national identity card number to 8300. After sending SMS to 8300, an automated response will be generated with information containing name of the electoral area, block code, and serial number. Each registered voter has the option to verify their detail by visiting the District Election Commissioner's office in their respective area, where the complete electoral rolls are available. Pakistan Army has launched a pilot project in the Zarmalan area of South Waziristan to eradicate barren lands. Under the project, 1,000 acres of land will be irrigated in the first phase, after which the rest of the 44,000 acres of land will be brought under cultivation. The project, being executed under the supervision of Special Investment Facilitation Council, will improve the economic condition of the local farmers and help increase yield of crops. The incarcerated leader of All Parties Hurriyat Conference, Naeem Ahmed, has said Indian approach towards the Kashmir dispute is absolutely unrealistic and arrogant. In a message from Tihar jail, he strongly condemned the use of brute military force by India to suppress the political will of the people of Jammu and Kashmir and their rightful demand for implementation of the UN Security Council resolutions. Meanwhile, a report released by KMS on International Day of Non-Violence being observed across the globe today said India under Narendra Modi continues to commit war crimes in the held territory. The report said the day holds no relevance when it comes to occupied Jammu and Kashmir, as Indian state terrorism and gross human rights violations are taking a heavy toll on Kashmiris day and night. The report lamented that 13 Kashmiris fell to Indian bullets in the past 1 month and 96,256 since January 1989 in the occupied territory. In a warm-up match of ICC Cricket World Cup, Pakistan will play against Australia in Hyderabad tomorrow. The match will start at 1:30 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. The first match of the ICC World Cup 2023 will be played between New Zealand and England on Thursday at Ahmedabad in India, while Pakistan will play its first match against Netherlands on Friday in Hyderabad. And finally, the weather. Dry weather is likely to prevail over most parts of the country, while hot in southern parts during the next 12 hours. However, rain thunderstorm is likely at isolated places in Gilgit-Baltistan. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.